Hi, my lovelies. How are you? All right. So something exciting happened last week. Christ Embassy launched a car brand, and I was watching it, on IG, and I was really excited. Like, I was like, "This is awesome! Like, this is a wonderful way to go for believers." I was really excited, but I guess my excitement was short-lived. Hmm. So, I mean, I don't know. I strolled down to the comment section, and I was thrilled and gobsmacked at the same time at what I was reading, of course. So apparently, some believers had a problem with that. There was a particular comment. I'll just search for it probably and attach it to this video. And the person was like, "Really? Is this what we've reduced salvation to now? I mean, are we no longer talking about Jesus? Is it now business in church and no longer salvation?" And I took a pause. I'm like, "Really?" And I just think there is a fundamental gap in how we were taught about Christianity growing up, especially most of us who are from Orthodox churches. There's a certain picture of a believer we have, either someone not wealthy, someone just, pious, who doesn't have a lot going on, simplistic, very, just something very little, someone who doesn't have much going on for them. That's the idea of Christianity that some, of us were introduced to until for others, it was um, a moment of deliverance when they heard different things or something heard a different thing from another man of God. For others, it was discovery when they began to search scriptures themselves and they discovered that okay, there is more to the Christian life than what we were told. And really, that's where every Christian should get to, where you found God for yourself. Because how do you come under something like that and say that the church has derailed in its purpose, which is salvation, as though wealth and salvation are separate, as though they are exclusive, they are not, speaking to the same thing. Take a look around you. Assuming you don't know that God is the author of wealth, look around you and see what He made. I'm a lover of nature to start with. I love the beaches. If you go down my videos, you'll see one where I was in a beach in another country. So I love nature, and it just helps me appreciate God a lot. Look at the seas, the mountains, the firmament. Look at the things He created. Does that look to you like a God who doesn't support beautiful things or who doesn't, is not a wealthy God? Does that suggest that kind of God? No, it doesn't. And you can be wealthy and be a believer. In case no one has told you, believers can talk about money. I think it's the reason why we are not venturing into a lot of sectors because we feel they are evil. And then unbelievers are taking possessions of those industries and doing it as they please. And you know what? As a believer, you be subject to their rules and regulations since you don't want to stand up and make them, since you don't want to stand up and be a part of those who make the rules. This video is getting too long. Please, please. Believers are called to be wealthy too. Okay? We are called to wealth. We're not living salvation for wealth. It's a package. I just said I should remind us. And in case you've forgotten, the wealthiest man that ever lived, God made him so. Solomon. Even though he didn't ask for wealth, God gave him wealth. Until tomorrow, there wouldn't be a richer person than Solomon. And God made him so. So please, believers can and should be wealthy. Toodles! Thanks for coming to my TED Talk.